Alright guys, so today's project is we're going to be replacing this patio. There's a big tree here and it flipped up and broke all that up. So we're going to replace that with a paver patio. And then right down here on this slope, we're going to install 12 to 16 steps down this slope right here, leading up to our patio. We're going to clean all this slope, all the ivy, all this junk off the slopes and put grass down on either side. So this is a pretty big project and it's going to take a lot of time, but I think it'll turn out good. All right, so you know how I just put out a couple other videos where I really needed an excavator? I'm about to show you something really cool that I decided to pull the trigger on. So let's go. All right, so this is a brand new Bobcat E20. It's got 13.9 horsepower, says their website. It's got retractable track, so it fits within a 32-inch, or not 32-inch, a 38-inch door. I got a hydraulic stump on it. I have a 12-inch bucket on it now. I also got an 18-inch bucket, and this comes out. Pull these pins and bring your blade out wider too for pushing and whatnot. So go ahead and do that, and then you just slide that pin right back in. Easier said than done. You have the full width of your pusher. All hydraulic run off of the joystick, which I find is really handy. So this one does the thumb, that one does the pivoting arm up there. 2 speeds for a track going in and out of job sites. So it's a very versatile machine, and the reason why I decided to go with this excavator is my machine can only do so much, as you've seen from some of our other videos, like the pallet forks where we dug some trenches with that. It's not efficient, but it can do it. But this machine is basically like adding a bigger arm to my body that I can pick up, move, manipulate things, especially with the hydraulic thumb on there. You can do about 100 times more with this machine and that machine combined, because you're actually adding about 4 people, the amount of work that 4 people can do. So this is 8 people, well, with operators. With 2 operators and 2 machines, you have the equivalent of like 8 to 10 people. So we're going to put that to work here on this job site and just really stop working people and really maximize our efficiency with it. know how I learned a lot about how to rent equipment? And this may seem stupid. I want you to use this for YouTube because, like, I've played probably 2,000 hours of Farming Simulator, and you can do a lot of logging in there. I don't do really the farming, I do a lot of the logging. And you can use a skid steer and an excavator, and you can really learn how to manipulate things even in a game. Like, you can kind of tell, because you can rotate your camera and look from different views. Like, if you push your forks in under something, you know, how is that going to react when you lift up and turn? And honestly, the best, like, people Ben's age and younger that have, like, play a lot of video games, have an ability to use that skill to get them a good job running equipment or doing landscaping like this, because you can pick up any machine at any point and try to use it, because you can understand how it manipulates a little better than guys in the 60s or earlier, when it was like everything was all stick controlled and harder to use. And so we have an advantage these days than years ago. So those of you guys out there, keep playing video games, but use it to your advantage.
If you don't own a business, don't tell me how to run one.
You know? Well, real quick, Ben, who are your 4 favorite YouTubers? Ooh, landscaping.
Landscaping wise?
Yeah.
Stan. Brian's Lawn Maintenance kind of falls under that.
Yeah.
He does a lot of cool stuff. Keith Kelfus. Is that 3?
That's 3.
Ooh, 4.
Wow, you didn't even mention 666.
Well, like, that's kind of a given. That's like...
Yeah, my man, right there.
That's kind of a given. Andrew Camaretta does some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't do so much
property
landscaping as much as,
I
like,
mean,
equipment.
Stan is kind of right there in the same thing too. So like,
Yeah.
he does Stan does a lot more than Andrew.
Tractor Time with Tim is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool show. Dirt Perfect, I have to say, I like watching a lot of his stuff. You need to stop doing the commentary, watch the machine work sometimes a little bit more, dude. But other than that, I like your videos.
I watch YouTube for one of like 3 reasons. I either watch it for entertainment, and then I'll watch like all sorts of random, half the time stupid stuff, or I'll watch it for education, which a lot of times I'll watch stand stuff, or sometimes you can watch somebody that they're just showing you how they do it, and you can learn a lot just from watching them do it, even if they're not telling you what they're doing. If you know what you're looking at, you can learn from that.
Almond Landscape, does he have a
Yes,
YouTube?
Almond Landscaping does.
Yeah.
It's small, but he does a lot of the teaching stuff.
Yeah. All good guys on social media. Like to meet every single one of them. Forestry mulching.
All right, let's contact Make-A-Wish.
Let's go.
Upstate Brush Control is pretty cool.
Yeah. He doesn't really do landscaping. Neither does Winsco, but I watch his stuff.
Yeah.
Belt and Son.
I think Upstate Brush Control is probably forestry mulched every single backyard in Greenville and put it on YouTube. Like another backyard. Like, man, I didn't even know there was that much brush around here. Now, how about your top, like, 3 or 4 Instagram people?
Instagram, I probably still, most of my stuff is like Stan, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Though I don't do lawn maintenance, Brian knows his numbers and knows the value behind them, so I watch a lot of
Yeah, he has some good concepts for sure.
Yeah. Keith Kelfus, man. Keith Kelfus, if you would contact me one day, like, it'd make my heart feel good, because I've learned so much from you, Stan, Brian, and those are the main 3, like, that shape my business to what it is. So, but Keith, you put out some good content on, like, knowing your worth, and that's why we're out here doing some cool projects, because I know my worth.
Yeah,
He does
you're
some
worth
cool stuff.
less.
I think this would be fun to put on Instagram. I really do. I really kind of want to branch out, not just do cool videos. I want to kind of just put information out there for people.
What are you saying
In my
about my
opinion,
videos, Jay?
Not the truth, but my opinion.
Do you not like my
No,
videos?
I love the videos, but I think other people would like to see other things too. So. So there happened to be a tree that fell down on that side and a tree that fell down on this side, and whoever ground the stumps didn't grind a majority of the tree, so we're having to pull it out.
With our motorized beaver.
back and put it in a bag because we gotta plate compact it. We can't not plate compact it.
Plate sweep back the good sand that we have and then plate compact what we got.
Yeah.
go from there.
Yeah, then clean it off with a hose real good before it dries.
That's the other thing too, is if you put a lot of water on it, we might be able to get it all off.
Yeah.
And then it needs we need to adjust those heads to where they don't
know if we can. They only rotate in a circle.
They don't have a adjustment.
Might be able to. If we put it down there and put it in the corner.
Do something so that it's not water in this thing.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
I just know there's nothing stuck to the face. Like, we got that taken care of. Now we gotta figure out some way to water the grass where it doesn't water this. Because I think we're gonna have to hit it one more time with a plate compactor, especially that end down there where it warped it all. So, what happened was, we laid this whole thing, and then I wanted to be, the poly sand be one of the very last things I did, though I didn't get damaged by any other work we did here. Dirt tracked in it or anything, because a lot of times those seams will collect red dirt. If you step on just that seam, you can get the dirt off the paver, but it'll be stuck in that sand. So that's happened to me multiple times. So what I like to do is try to make this be that last thing I do over our patio area. And since we have all of our dirt covered up here with all the grass, that was a good idea. But we didn't plate compact the pavers first. Now I find when I'm using Technoseal or Gator Lock or anything like that, I find I get the best coverage by sweeping sand in, then plate compacting instead of plate compacting and sweeping sand in. My seams are a little too hard to fill when I do it where I plate compact first. So because we didn't plate compact this, it sat here, they've watered their grass, lots of water got on this, our base is holding water, so as we plate compact it together, it's pushing water up through the seams, which is in turn ruining the look we want because it pushes the sand back out and sticks it to the surface. That's why we just cleaned this all off. So we're gonna let this sit, not get water on it for as long as possible, plate compact that last little end right there, and then sweep our sand in and spray it down and lock it all in place. So that's what we're gonna do.